this thing on? Oi! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, you are listening to KSFS San Francisco at beccamedia.net/KSFS radio. That being said, welcome to another episode of Something Sporty.
Hello, guys. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Obviously, you guys can see our Halloween costume right now.
For the little British voice you heard, for those who are listening right now, that was Billy Butcher. I am dressed up as Billy Butcher from the critically acclaimed Amazon original series, The Boys.
And for me, I have two costumes. I was too lazy to wear my purge one, but today I'm the daily San Francisco robber with my ski mask on, the bright orange ski mask. Yeah, that's me for today.
A+ for effort.
Yes, I don't want to leave Erik hanging. I want to be dressed up and me not dressing up, and then Erik dressed up fully, looking good, and with Tanjiro in his hand.
Yes, as the laser baby, and as Billy Butcher would say, now that is diabolical. With that aside, how was your weekend?
So my weekend was pretty fun. I took the days off, went to a music festival at SoCal at San Bernardino for 2 days. And yeah, I was just with the boys, no girlfriends, no nothing, just the boys. Really fun. That's why I lost my voice. So my voice is it's weird right now because I lost it. It was too much yelling, and
it must have been that crazy, huh?
Yes, it was crazy. And the funny part too, I got lost in my group, so I was wandering around for like 30 minutes, and then I finally found them. So yeah, it was a pretty good weekend for me. But I'm defeated right now. I'm recovering. Recovery week.
Meanwhile, with me, I had some commentating on Friday and Saturday, volleyball games to be exact, on the CCAA network. San Francisco State took both wins, back-to-back wins, and it's very crucial right now for the team as they are currently fighting for a playoff spot. They are, I believe, 14-9 after Saturday.
Ooh,
the games were crazy. Well, the first game was like a blowout, 3-0 sweep, 3-0 to be exact. They beat Chico State with that score. 3-1 score for the match between San Francisco State and Stanislaus State. And Stanislaus State just so happens to be a seed higher than San Francisco State.
Oh.
And set 4 went to 30-28.
Whoa.
Like the score, the rules for volleyball is that the first to 25 wins. But in the event of a tie, it's the first to 2 points wins.
Oh, okay.
In other words, you need to win by 2.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, and it was just back and forth. Like, it was crazy. And once SF State got the game-winning spike, the entire student section just rushed the floor.
Oh, so everyone just went inside there and then...
Yeah, it was crazy. One of the probably the craziest game I have commentated so far.
That's a good experience.
Yeah, it's insane.
Our SF State spirit is coming. I feel that.
Our playoff hopes are definitely still alive.
Yeah.
We still have 2 more away games this upcoming weekend. And those 2 are obviously must-wins for the Gators because the rules in conference is that the top 6 teams in the conference will move on to the postseason tournament.
Oh, okay.
And then go on to regionals and then the nationals tournament and so on and so forth.
Damn.
So for our first thing that's something sporty, or the everything in between part in the slogan, the best moments in sports today and everything in between, Kanye West drama.
Oh yeah, it was so.
So for those who may have not heard, Kanye West is basically been getting canceled for his anti-Semitic remarks.
Yes, all his tweet, all what he said is he's getting canceled.
Yeah. Balenciaga, Gap, Adidas, CAA, Foot Locker, all of them are ending their partnership with Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result of that, Kanye's net worth plummeted $400 million. Well, plummeted to $400 million. He was originally a billionaire.
Not anymore.
With all those dealerships, sponsorships, and so on. And also, he had Donda Sports, too.
Yeah.
And Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics and Aaron Donald from the Los Angeles Rams, they signed to be with Donda Sports.
Oh.
But following the remarks, they left. They're done. They severed ties. But the other athlete that's with Donda Sports is none other than Antonio Brown.
Oh.
And he just so happens to be the president of Donda Sports. And he's the one who's siding with him for some insane reason. So he says he remains dedicated to helping clarify statements taken out of proportion by the media. I remain committed to bringing new ideas, experiences, and designs to our world. I remain in support of the humanity that is Ye, defending freedom of speech, expression of opinion. That's what it seems. Jaylen Brown says, in contrast, he can now recognize, quote, now recognize that there are times when my voice and my position can't coexist in spaces that don't correspond with my stance or my values. And for that reason, I am terminating my association with Donda Sports. However, he will continue with, quote, providing mentorship, love, and support to the incredible children, faculty, and young athletes with whom I've been grateful to form bonds and relationships with during my time with Donda Academy, end quote.
Damn.
Yeah.
Kanye just going downhill right now.
Yeah, it's been brutal for him since he divorced Kim Kardashian.
You heard about the Kim the Kardashian curse?
Oh yes.
Everything that Kardashian dated, all their career goes down. Kendall Jenner, all the basketball players just go down injured.
The infamous Jenner curse too.
Yeah.
It's family ties, supposedly.
It's dangerous.
It's dangerous indeed. But anyways, Aaron Donald says in regards to this incident, quote, we find them, as in the anti-Semitic remarks, are the exact opposite of how we choose to live our lives and raise our children. We find them to be irresponsible and go against everything we believe in as a family. End quote. But he will, quote, continue to use our platform to uplift and support other families, children, and communities through positive outreach. End quote. So it seems that they will continue to support the people they've all like.
They already helped, right?
Yeah, impact, just not under the Donda Sports name. Meanwhile, with Donda Academy, Kanye's private school that he found last year, their basketball team that has 3 of the top 50 recruits in the nation in the class of 2023, their season is in jeopardy because of the remarks.
Yeah.
They were barred from tournaments, competing in tournaments.
Oh, that's so bad.
However, Jaylen Brown is like helping a lot with letting the team play in these tournaments. It's really bad right now, just for Donda Sports, Donda Academy, just Kanye in general.
Yeah.
Oh, and get this, Foot Locker will no longer sell the Yeezys.
Oh, damn. Isn't Foot Locker one of the main store that they provide Yeezys who buy it from?
Yeah, and Shoe Pals too.
Damn.
Yeah, but as of right now, it's only Foot Locker that will no longer sell Yeezys. As for Adidas, they are going to continue selling the shoes, but just no longer under Kanye's name.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense though, because
I believe that Adidas owns part of the Yeezy.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
But the Yeezy like brand, Adidas also owns that brand.
Right.
Kanye just designed it, so they still has it. They still that have ownership on it. So like, Kanye have like probably the name of it, but they have like stakes on the Yeezy name.
Yeah, and also Kanye said like he was going against the agreements of the contract that they signed years ago. But well, who knows what's the truth and what's not?
That's true.
It's rough. And speaking of rough, there's been rough times going on with Tom Brady, both on and off the field.
Oh yes.
Tom Brady and his now ex-wife Giselle officially divorced on Friday after 13 years of marriage. He issued a statement on Instagram regarding the divorce, saying that he amicably finalized the divorce and that the both of them will continue to support and co-parent their children and that they wish the best for each other. Yeah. Ow, man. It hurts.
Yeah. To be honest, at this point, usually like Tom Brady is old already. You should be just chilling with his wife, his family, but now you have to deal with this, and then not looking good for all the games that he had. Because probably he's going through the divorce, so his mindset is not on the field, So
yeah,
man.
and what gets worse is that the Buccaneers are playing badly too. They're 3-5 right now. And get this is the first time that Tom Brady dropped 2 games below 50% winning percentage.
Damn.
The first time in his 23-year career. He's never been in this position before.
Yeah.
Never.
See, because I'm pretty sure it's all the. Because if you don't have a healthy stuff going on back home, like, that's gonna affect your performance in the field in general. It's like school, you don't get nothing, you don't sleep, you don't get proper thing at home. You're not gonna do well at
yeah, but sacrifices are gonna have to be made. But that's besides the point. I mean, Tom Brady he's playing fine right now, but everyone else on the Bucs team is just playing
terrible,
awfully.
Yeah.
So the question here is, who's to blame?
But you can't always rely on Tom Brady, so it has to be a whole team. That's why they're a whole team.
Yeah, and we're 8 games into the season, so we're practically at the halfway point of the season by now. So who knows if they'll turn it around or they'll quickly get eliminated from playoff contention, despite the fact they have Tom Brady on their team.
7 rings.
Arguably the NFL's GOAT. But I'm not going to go on a tangent. We have more stuff to. We have bigger fish to fry.
Ooh.
So, with that in mind, what do you have that's sporty?
Okay. Remember we talked about the Jake Paul and Anderson
Oh,
Silva?
yeah. You must be eager to talk about that.
I was talking about that. Okay. A lot of people say, since they signed a contract and everything, a lot of people say it's rigged. What do you think? Okay, I have my opinion, but I want to hear what you think.
Rigged.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how a boxing match can be rigged or
Because
staged.
Okay, this when I was looking at videos, if you MMA fighter, right? So, Anderson is an MMA fighter. There's multiple times that Silva is just like scaring Jake Paul, like he just like flinching him. And he already punched him pretty good, like he got hurt, but he just flinched him after, like he didn't continue. MMA, when you have a chance that you think you hurt someone, you keep going, you keep punching them. But
How is that rigged?
Because that means that he's holding back. He's not really trying to knock him out.
That's just mind games.
No, okay. If you watch MMA, if you punch someone really good, you keep going until they go down.
That's a strategy, Jan.
I know, but no. If you look at it, if you're a fighter, if you're boxing, if you hurt someone, you keep punching them all the way through. But he was just like flinching him like that. Like, you don't flinch like that. Like, you don't scare the person. If you watch the videos that everyone's like looking at, and they're like, why are you doing that? Doesn't make sense.
I mean, it's just a strategy. It's a tactic.
I think it's a rig because he's not really trying to fight him like that. So in my opinion, it's rigged because they signed a contract and stuff. So
I mean, if it's like if it has to, excuse me, bleh. If it has to do with like conglomerates like dealing with like this contract, then I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
If that's what you're referring to.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so.
Yeah.
Oh, then okay, fair enough. Anyways, back to the fight itself.
Mm-hmm.
Jake Paul, he actually did it. He
Mm-hmm.
actually beat one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time. He's now 6-0.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He won by unanimous decision though, but still, it's crazy. Like he even knocked down the guy several times throughout the fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen that. It was crazy.
Yeah, and to give credit where it's due, Anderson Silva landed some pretty nasty punches on Paul himself.
Yeah. I think there's one time that he almost like got him dizzy, but he like laid down and hugged him for a little bit. So I was also surprised for that one.
Yeah, I'm surprised it lasted all 8 rounds.
Oh yeah, I was surprised too. I thought it was only gonna last like, I don't know, minimum like 5 or 6 below on that.
Or like as fast. The match would be as fast as him versus Ben Askren. Man, I'm glad I didn't buy that pay-per-view because that would have been disappointingly fast.
I'd be like, bruh, I really paid for this. You'd be like,
or the his match with Nate Robinson.
oh yeah,
with the during the Mike Tyson versus Jones Jr. pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that's nearly 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh my God. Then if he's been boxing for a while now. It didn't feel like
this
he's
guy's
boxing.
been boxing for 2 years now. Jeez, no, longer than that.
Probably
like
3.
2.5.
Almost 3.
He
right
started around the summer of 2018, and he beat some other like
YouTuber.
lesser known
YouTuber.
YouTuber.
It's KSI's
KSI's brother.
Yeah. Who's
Deji?
that? Deji. Didn't he beat Deji too?
Not that I remember. But yeah, but it was some other guy. I think it was Joe Weller or something.
Oh.
Oh no, wait, that was the guy that KSI beat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, and then that started the whole Paul brothers fighting thing.
True.
Yeah, so one could argue that KSI started this whole trend
Probably.
of YouTubers turning into pro fighters.
Fight.
In Jake Paul's case, he's a YouTuber turned like professional boxer.
Yeah. I think they started it. A lot of people were trying to do it in beef and like, why not take it up to the ring? And they're like, okay. First, it's versus YouTubers versus TikTokers. I think last year or 2 years ago.
I remember that.
That was
Bryce Hall
crazy.
versus Austin McBroom.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so glad Bryce Hall lost, man.
Yeah.
He deserved it after cheating on Addison Rae.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was crazy. You know, it's so funny about that too. He said, "Yeah, I've been a street fighter. I've been doing this." And like after the interview, yeah, I never fought before. I never did this before. He just lied like in the beginning, like, "Oh yeah, I've been fighting since then."
Yeah, in the days leading up to that fight, there was like footage of Austin McBroom and Bryce Hall trash talking each other on opposite yachts.
Oh yeah,
It's so funny.
they're just fighting, huh? Like, what you
Yeah, just like all this trash talk while they're on opposite boats. So
They're so
funny.
lame, bro. It was just hella funny how they kind of like just take it to this. They're like talking this. They're like, bro, like, have fun. Stop talking shit. You guys gonna have your fight anyway. It was just super funny. And they're like, man. And the video of them is super funny. They're like, right here, right here, right here, right here.
Right. I remember that too.
Yeah. And they're just going back and forth.
My main source for looking at for watching all that stuff, drama alert with Keemstar.
Oh yeah, Keemstar is all right. For me, I love Keemstar. If you guys watch this video, it's the funniest. You get somebody got the most funniest footage and reaction.
Yeah, but yeah, this guy's though questionable pass aside, he's a pretty good news source.
Yeah.
As far as internet
YouTubers,
celebrities go. But anyways, back to Jake Paul. So with his 6th win by unanimous decision on Saturday, can we call Jake Paul a bona fide fighter now?
I would say so now. Having that record is pretty good.
He's 6-0, undefeated. Not to mention he fought a legitimate fighter. Like 2 people in the past ducked him for varying reasons.
Yeah.
Including Tyson Fury's brother. It's
crazy.
Yeah, and he finally found an opponent to face.
True.
And yeah, like a legitimate fighter too, like not someone with like minimal experience like the previous people he fought.
That's true.
So, yeah, I think it's safe to say that he is a legitimate fighter now.
I would say so.
Yeah, and perhaps he'll make his way up to the big names like Canelo Alvarez.
If he beats that, ain't no way. Oh my god.
Or Conor McGregor. That's a match he's been wanting to happen for years.
Doesn't he? No. Yeah, Conor McGregor, I believe so. He didn't want Mayweather, but he trains with Mayweather's. Was that called boxing coach?
Mayweather.
Mayweather. Jake Paul. Trains with the guy who also trains Mayweather. He also was one. There's a video of them helping Jake Paul to box and everything.
Oh,
so yeah,
wow.
so they're probably good. I don't think they ever gonna fight Mayweather. So and Mayweather's already done with
Mayweather.
He's already 40 something, right?
No, he's like 50.
No, like age wise.
Oh yeah, he's
pretty
like,
old.
He's somewhere in his 40s.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, the guy's like an underrated world champion.
Mm-hmm.
Like he gets a lot of hate, yet he has the greatest record in all of boxing.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he's getting so much disrespect. He should be getting a lot more respect than he should.
I think what he says sometimes is just out of pocket, and they're like people don't like that, so probably that's why he's getting hate.
Yeah, that's true. There's always that possibility.
Mm-hmm.
So with that out of the way, we have the 2022 World Series underway. 2 games in, should I say.
Yeah, and there's a game tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah. The game was supposed to happen right now during this episode, but it got delayed because of rain.
Mm-hmm. It was raining where they're playing at?
Philadelphia.
Yeah, Philadelphia, yeah.
Yeah, for Game 3. So Game 1, Philadelphia took because of a game-winning home run by JT Realmuto in the top of the 10th inning. And the Phillies, get this, they're the first team in 20 years to rally down 5 and win the World Series. And a game in the World Series, excuse me.
Ooh, damn.
Yeah, crazy times for Philly, given that they're another wild card team that made it all the way to the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what reminds me of that. Oh, last year's Atlanta Braves. They were the same deal.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they were a wild card team, made it all the way to the World Series.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah. Whoa. And then Game 2, Houston beats Philly 5-2. Alex Bregman with a 2 big run homer to give the lead. Ultimately seals the deal for the Houston Astros.
Yeah.
5-2. Altuve also broke out of his postseason slump with 3 hits. But Valdez took home Star of the Night honors with his pitching performance. I think he's a pitcher. I don't know. I forgot. But
I think so.
Anyways. As is usually the case, it was impossible to get the ball up in the air against Zach Wheeler, the pitcher for the Phillies, I think. Got 19 outs. For Altuve, he hit 19 outs, 9 on strikeouts, 9 on grounders, and 1 on Bryce Harper's line out of left field in the first inning.
Ooh. But, not gonna lie, these games are pretty good.
These games have been close.
Yeah, 5-6. 2 and 5, still pretty good. It's still a fight. But tomorrow, I'm excited. I want to see this.
Yeah, I can only wonder what Philly can do.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I'm going for Philly. Come on, the Astros ruined their reputation because of 2017. So who's gonna side with them? Oh wait, only a portion of the state of Texas at most. There's a chart of here's the entire U.S. rooting for whatever team in this year's World Series. The entire United States map is covered with the Philadelphia Phillies logo.
Oh, damn. That is so funny.
Even the state of Alaska, too. Yes, even the state of Alaska.
Even Alaska. How could you imagine even in Alaska? I said, hey, let's go Philly. And if Philly wins, I'm gonna get me some Philly cheesesteak, bro.
Oh, that sounds so good
Yes.
right now.
Like,
Oddly enough, I've been craving one as of
no,
late.
the funny part, okay. My brother lives in Pennsylvania, so he drives to Philly, all the nearby states. So he finally tried Philly cheesesteak like Thursday, and he said like the original person, the people who made it, and he said it was like, it's worth it.
In what sense?
It's like but he never tried it like an authentic Philly cheesesteak. In SF, there's nothing in here. So when he finally tried the original Philly cheesesteak, I forgot the name of the place, but it was like he said it's like greasy, gooey. It's like it's good for hangover food. Yeah.
Wait, how does that work as far as like? Oh wait, how is that a good hangover food? Out of
Because
curiosity?
it's greasy. So you know how greasy food covers like your stomach, with all the alcohol and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's usually when you just drink the next day, you want fried food, like oily food.
I see.
Yeah, so, and bread. You know how bread is. Oh, no, Siri. Siri started talking out of nowhere, but like yeah.
All right. Speaking of Philly, what's our prediction for Game 3?
Oh, okay. I would say Astro will at least rack up 3 points, and Philly will probably around 4.
Okay, so you're saying 4-3 Philly?
Yeah, 4-3 Philly, and then
4-3 Philly. Okay.
in Game 4, I would say Astro will take that one to take it to Game 5.
All right. So 2-1 lead. So series tied 2-2 in your case.
Yes, my case.
All right. So how many points will the Phillies rack up in your prediction?
And for Game 4.
For Game 4, yes.
For Game 4, I would say I think they would go back to 6.
All right, 6.
6.
All right. So Phillies 6, and Houston 3. You said?
Yeah, Houston 3, or we would say 4. But
Okay.
it's like a 2-1 game.
All right. Now Game 5. Now that in your case it's series tied 2-2. Who do you think will take Game 5 in this case?
I'm not really sure for that. I need to see Game 3 first.
Yeah, we're going over like possible scenarios. Like, let's assume this goes to a best
Of 7.
Yeah, excuse me, a 7-game series.
Okay.
Let's assume that.
Okay, I would say Astro at 6, and then Phillies at 5, or even 4.
Okay. All right. 5-4. Houston, they lead 3-2. All right, and then Game 6.
Then Game 6, since we're taking, and then Philly I would say just 4, and then Astro just get 2. I think after this Game 6, they will be like they'll all drain, and they'll give their all in the Game 7.
And what would you predict for that?
For Game 7, it will be Phillies at 7 points, then Astro at 3.
All right, we're sensing an upset here. 7-3 Philadelphia taking their first World Series title since 2008.
Almost, how much is that? 10 years?
14 years.
14 years ago.
All right, now for me, let's predict Game 3. I got the Astros taking this one. I think they're gonna lead, or they're gonna win 8-0.
Whoa. 8-0?
8-0, showing their probably look like they're dominant, or so they seem. Probably just to play some mind games with the Phillies.
Yeah.
Game 4, I would say 9-5 Philly.
Okay.
And then I would say 7-3 Philly.
Sheesh.
And I'm going to go with 12-11 Astros in a tightly contested, possibly extra inning game in Game 6.
Oh.
And then Game 7, I got 9-6 Astros.
Okay.
Just kidding, Phillies.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, but I also predict that this will go to a 7-game series. I am getting a gut feeling that that will happen.
But these two are amazing team, and they're not just gonna go down like that.
Yeah,
So
they're putting up.
We're gonna put a fight on this, and both of these teams are thirsty for a win. So
Yeah, and a World Series title.
Mhm.
A legitimate one at that. Houston sold their soul in 2017. They got a World Series title, but at the cost of a cheating scandal.
Yeah.
Ruining the franchise's reputation.
and the name Astro.
Okay, I'm not too sure about the name. The word Astro being tainted per se.
I mean,
Yeah, but it definitely ruins the reputation of the franchise for sure.
oh damn.
Yeah. But despite that, they still have like a loyal fan base,
I'm
which
surprised.
I'm really surprised by.
Yeah.
And Dodgers fans, of course, still have like beef with them. Well, understandably so. I can definitely understand where they're coming from, given that the scandal has come out.
Yeah, that happened. I am excited for and if they go to Game 7, when is it gonna be? Is it gonna be on Monday, November 7th?
That is a good question.
Game 7, November 6th, Sunday.
Oh, November 6th.
The very next day after November 5th.
World Series.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check.
Yeah, back-to-back games. It's crazy.
Oh, wow, you're right. Game 5 is Thursday, November 3rd. Game 3 tomorrow. Oh, back-to-back-to-back games.
That's what I was saying.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. And then they have a break. Game 6, Saturday, November 5th. And then Game 7, Sunday, November 6th. Games 6 and 7, if necessary.
Ooh, it's gonna be a good game.
It's going to be a dogfight for the rest of this season. That is for sure.
I'm excited because that time it starts at 5:03.
Yeah, 5:03. Yeah.
And then I'm already off on that day. Sunday is my day off. Monday, and we can talk about it on a Monday. Remember, guys, our show is every Monday, 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. I'm excited to talk about our predictions and how accurate it is.
And perhaps talk about the live score that may be going on during a recording of this show.
Ooh, yes.
Just like we talked about live coverage of the score of the 49ers-Rams games that happened a couple episodes ago.
Yes.
That I was god-awfully wrong at. I thought that the Rams were going to come back and blow the Niners out of the water. But no. The Niners
held it.
Yeah, they're continuing their winning streak.
Yeah.
And speaking of that, the Niners and the Rams played yesterday. And Christian McCaffrey made history yesterday.
Well, which one? What way?
He performed and completed the touchdown triple crown.
Ooh.
So what that is, it's a rushing, passing, and a receiving touchdown completed all in the same game.
Sheesh.
3 touchdowns, in other words.
It's crazy.
First player to accomplish this since Hall of Fame running back LaDainian Tomlinson, Chargers Hall of Famer,
Oh, okay.
in 2005.
Oh, that's
Yeah, so it hasn't been done in 17 years.
Oh, that's.
And there's been 7 or 8 people, including McCaffrey, who've accomplished such a feat.
That is amazing.
Yeah, like, what do you think about this, Gian?
Not lie. Our Niners team, I was surprised they're actually doing pretty good.
I mean, the whole division is just mediocre at best right now.
Yeah.
Let's check the 49ers
Yeah, let me
record right now.
49ers record.
So they're currently second in the NFC West. They're 4-4 right now. The Seahawks are doing
pretty good.
pretty good right now. Eat your heart out, Ben.
Yeah.
They're 5-3. They're the only winning team in the division. Okay, I have not been paying attention to the standings in the NFL enough, apparently.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. The East Side Eagles is 7-0.
Oh yes, the Eagles. The Eagles had an incredible game yesterday.
Yeah.
AJ Brown, he went off in the first half. 3 touchdowns.
Crazy.
In his own right. And in one play, after he got a touchdown, there was like 2 Pittsburgh Steelers players, and they were just pointing at him.
Yeah.
He was just straight up taunting the guy.
It's crazy.
Unreal.
But also, I mean, and just right below them is the Cowboys. Cowboys is really doing pretty good too, and the Giants.
The Giants, of course. Yeah. Just New York teams in general are doing good.
Yeah. NYC, and then for the NFC North, Vikings is also pretty doing good.
Yeah, the Vikings
6-1.
They're actually doing surprisingly well.
Yeah, and
wow.
Most of the North one is actually only except for the Vikings, but Packers is 3-5, Bears is 3-5, and Lions is 1-6.
Yeah, I was talking about this with Ben earlier today. We were talking about how bad the NFC West is in general. Yeah, Seahawks good, 49ers mediocre.
Yeah.
They are like statistically mediocre right now. They're 4-4.
They're keeping up, They're keeping up.
The Rams, the defending Super Bowl champions, somehow have a losing record.
I know. That's sad.
And the Cardinals are just 3-5 right now, which makes it even more shocking.
Yeah.
Given that they have like a star quarterback in Kyler Murray, and DeAndre Hopkins is back too after his suspension.
Ooh.
Because he tested positive for a drug test.
Oh.
That caused him to get suspended for 5 or 6 games.
Gee.
And like he said, like he's very cautious, like what he puts in his body, in his words.
Yeah.
But somehow he tested positive for an illegal substance, which caused him to get suspended. But nevertheless, he's back.
That's good.
Performed well recently against the Cardinals. 34-26. I believe in that game he made a one-armed catch.
Ooh, I think there's a video of that in TikTok that I seen recently. I think he was running and he caught it like this, right? Like he just went like.
Yeah, and did a little twirl as well.
Yeah. But and the south side also is Falcons is the same score as the 49ers. They're keeping up, but Panthers. There used to be a big Panthers game when I was young for some reason. I don't know why. But
oh yeah, the Panthers. They've been disappointing.
Yeah,
they've just been disappointing after Cam Newton left.
Yeah, weren't they at the Super Bowl?
Yeah, they were at the Super Bowl in 2016.
And
that was when they went 15-1 with a prime Cam Newton. That guy was unstoppable that season.
I still remember that game. I think so when their Panthers were playing. I'm not sure.
The Denver Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos. I forgot the player's name, but there's a big Panthers drum, and he just smacks it. Every game, he just like a big drum in the beginning. He just like, it's just like a big drum. It's like a
so it's like a it's the opening thing.
Yeah, just opening.
I think that's the Panthers mascot that does that.
Yeah. No, also a player when he got a touchdown, he smacked it like he went.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Okay, yeah.
So and I like their color of their jerseys.
Yeah, I like him too.
Yeah, the black and blue and the Panthers on the side.
Yeah, it's just a nice, slick color scheme. Yeah. But anyways, back to our other story. Ugly times for the Lakers.
Oh, Lakers is just going. It's just going down. It's just terrible.
Yeah. However, they got their first win of the season, winning 121-110 against the Denver Nuggets.
Damn, and Nuggets.
Yeah, they've beforehand. Excuse me. They've been awful. They've just simply been awful this season so far. I know we're only 6 games in now, but still, what's going on? What gives?
Yeah. Oh, I got
Is it the coaching? Westbrook? I mean, Westbrook's been playing awfully, but more on him in a moment. Everyone probably playing in such a sloppy manner. I mean, look at how they've been performing from the 3-point line this season.
That's true. That's true.
That alone says something. Maybe it's all above.
True.
Yeah.
But what I was about to say, I was surprised that our Lakers yesterday Warriors lost to Princeton, 114
To Detroit?
Yes.
Oh,
128. I was surprised they lost there. So
an upset, as it seems. The Pistons, they've just been a bad team, and they've got like a top 3. They were in like they had the top 3 or like a top 3 draft pick or something like that this year, and they had the first overall pick the year before, picking up Cade Cunningham from Oklahoma State. Yeah, he had a solid freshman season, solid rookie season, but not enough to win Rookie of the Year. He lost to, I think, Scotty Barnes from the Toronto Raptors.
Sheesh.
Yeah. But it's interesting that the Warriors are not in the top spots in the Western Conference right now.
Yeah.
I think they're 3-4. Let me check. Standings. They are currently sitting at 3-4 as the 11th seed right now. I mean, it's 7 games in, and obviously an NBA season is far longer than an NFL season.
Yeah.
It goes from October to November, December, January, February, March, April. 6 months. So it's 7 games, 82 games in the entire season. That will change. All of that will change in 6 months.
Yeah. So still everyone's just probably just getting their like warm ups and everything right now.
Yeah, everyone's still getting settled in, but it doesn't take away the fact right now that some teams are doing blatantly bad.
True.
Oh, apparently the Lakers aren't the worst team in the league right now.
Who is it?
The Houston Rockets
Jeez.
and the Orlando Magic. They are tied at 1-6 currently.
Oh damn. Yeah, Rockets just lost to Suns. 109 to 124. That's
Just today?
Yesterday.
Oh, yesterday. Okay.
Yesterday. And then I'm surprised that Spurs is also doing pretty good. I think
The Spurs?
Spurs, I believe, or may look.
They've been performing
okay.
kind of disappointing. Oh wait, they're 5-2
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, 5-2.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
not. Oh, okay, that's obviously not bad. Yeah, but I've just been so used to watching the Spurs go to the playoffs every single season. Like before the Kawhi Leonard drama, the Spurs would go to the playoffs every season for the past at least 20 seasons. After or even before their first NBA title in 1999, like they were going to the playoffs consistently. Like they were like good enough to make the playoffs to varying extents.
Yeah.
And they got 5 NBA championships out of it. So there's that.
Yeah,
1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, and 2014.
Sheesh. But yeah, Spurs got shooters. They have. I still remember that 2014 game. They're just throwing. I think they're against
The Miami Heat.
Yeah, Miami with LeBron James, right? With
Yeah,
LeBron.
with LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh.
Yeah, the big three, what they say, or is it what they say? The big three.
Yeah, it was Miami's big 3.
Yeah. I still remember that game. Spurs were just throwing threes after threes. Like I think they had 3-7 back-to-back threes, and they just Miami can't keep up.
Yeah, and Kawhi Leonard was playing like stellar defense too throughout, and he ended up being named Finals MVP along the way.
Ooh, see.
Yeah, and he was a young player too. Like it was like 3 or 4 seasons. No, I think it was 4 seasons in.
Yeah.
Wait. So 2011, 2012, 2013. No, it was his 3rd season at the time.
See, it's still pretty young.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy is still playing very well today, given that he's won another NBA title and more All-Star selections and 2 Defensive Player of the Year awards under his belt.
Yeah.
So Kawhi Leonard is definitely in a good position right now. Especially after coming back from an injury. Oh, yeah, he's finally back from his injury.
Oh, how did he injure? Is it like the...
I think it was his ankle. There's like complications from his ankle injury from 2017. It was like a dirty move by Zaza Pachulia in the Western Conference Finals.
I think I remember. Weren't he landed wrong? Was it that one?
Yeah, he landed wrong. He was going for a 3, but Zaza like...
Oh, hit him, right?
Yeah, like he stepped on his ankle or something.
Ooh.
Like it was some like dirty move.
Mm-hmm. And I think he landed like sideways, and just like his whole weight just fell on that, like crazy.
Yeah, and that caused him to be out for the rest of that series. Excuse me. Man. Oh, speaking of which, Bleacher Report has reported that Kawhi Leonard is frustrated with his knee injury, and he's going to be missing at least the next 3 games.
Oh, damn.
Yikes.
That is bad.
I'm not going to lie. I like Kawhi Leonard. I like watching the guy. He's a stud player, great defender, as I've mentioned.
Yeah.
And he's also made some hilarious commercials with San Antonio. There's this brand called HEB, which is basically a Texas exclusive grocery store chain, I think. Or it's like, well, it does multiple things like steaks, dog food. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the most famous, or I wouldn't say most famous. My favorite commercial of his is they're just enjoying this steak, and they're just eating so elegantly, and like they're saying like the most elegant words you could think of.
It's like delicioso.
Yeah. Okay, probably not that. I gotta say this steak is quite divine.
It's quite excellent.
And then Tony Parker is like, fancy another steak, Kawhi? And then Kawhi Leonard says, indubitably. And then the commercial just ends like that.
This French fry is quite freaking bussing. It's like,
it's quite extravagant.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, those commercials are S tier, man. Legendary.
I love when, like, NFL, just any sports athletes do a commercial, and it's like the funniest one.
Right?
It's like always, but you don't expect them to say those stuff and like do those stuff in like, so it's just really funny. There's also which one is the funniest? I think I'm not sure. Do you remember when this from way back? This is, I believe, when not K. Who's the Kobe jumped the car or the snake, I believe so. It's like a video that he made that he jumped a Lamborghini while he was running, and he jumped on it. And he also jumped a tub full of snake, and he said, I'm not gonna jump on it, and he dunked it also.
What?
Yeah, if you ever seen it, it's like Kobe jumping a full tub of snake.
I've never heard of this.
Really? Yeah, it's actually there. It's super funny.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what else do you have that's sporty for us?
To be honest, that's all because I was on vacation and bring my laptop. But I heard about the Jake Paul and the 49ers game yesterday, I believe. Because when we're eating, I believe, boiling crab, some of my friends are watching it, so I just heard about it. So yeah.
Oh, all right.
But I was also defeated. I was like closing my eyes when I was eating because I was like, I almost fell asleep eating too.
Oh, yeah.
I was that defeated.
Yeah, I've been there multiple times. Like I hate when that happens. When I try to stay awake for to work on an assignment, I just pass out like that.
Yeah.
And when I try to fall asleep, the exact opposite effect happens.
Yeah. So
which begs the question, what gives?
Hey, sleep is more important.
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
What?
On that note, I am Eric Carlson, or Billy Butcher, for tonight, and we got GN,
AKA Sid, your daily San Francisco Robert. Hopefully no one gets scared of me when I'm walking on the hallway getting out this podcast room. And yeah.
And we wish you all a happy and safe Halloween and a great rest of your week. And we will see you all at the same time at 7 p.m. next Monday.
Yes.
Until then, take care, everybody. Have a good night.
Woo!